I have two major goals for this video. One is that you can become aware of the 8% of Black women who vote against your interests, their interests, and know how to deal with them and avoid them. And two, that if you are one of these Black Karens and you have this internalized racism, anti-Blackness, that you can understand how to unlearn those things so that you can be more loving and kind and actually be putting forth effort into this world in a way that's going to progress it in a forward moving motion instead of backwards. It's never going to go backwards, but instead of the perceived backwardsness that we are experiencing right now. Hey, welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Shareece. I help Black men and women heal from trauma and toxic relationships. I'm going to be going over Stephanie Perry's post. I love her. I've recommended her on my channel before. I'm going to be talking about her even more because I think she is helping Black women in a very specific way. No, I don't want to leave the country. I might later, but right now I think she is very helpful in unlearning a lot of that crap, calling you in to the love and light that Black women really do stand for, because I do agree we're one of the most empathetic people on the world because of our place in society. But I just want to inform, right? I want to inform using Stephanie Perry's post to wake people up and shake some things up so that if you have a Black Karen in your life, you know what to do. Stephanie Perry posted a few weeks ago on her Instagram some comments that she's received from Black women and really a call to action for them to unlearn anti-Blackness and stop acting like white women. So a Black woman left a comment saying, "Would love to see a grown woman hairstylist," I think she meant style, "on you. You're 50, not 9. Appearance is important. My honest opinion, not hating." Smiley emoji, right? So when women attack other women, right, because we all are indoctrinated into this patriarchy and you can unlearn some of these things. The idea that a Black woman wearing her natural hair, her natural state of hair, her natural state, the idea of a Black woman wearing her hair in its natural state is offensive to a lot of people. And maybe you've had the thought but didn't say it. But this whole hair thing, I have a video about my hair. It is true. Y'all hate Black hair. Y'all hate Blackness. It is true. We've all been brainwashed. And so if you weren't explicitly taught or unlearn some of that, you are going to walk around thinking that a Black woman wearing her hair in its natural state is unkept or that there's something wrong with it. Stephanie Perry has hair like me, right? Locks are a part of my culture, and so I identify with this style of hair. But can you believe that there are people even on my island who don't like locks, right? Because we've all been subject to colonialism. So that piece about unlearning the hair part, I know when we look at our leaders, Black women leaders, none of them are wearing their natural hair. Not one of them wear their natural hair. They'll talk about how great and healthy their natural hair is, but they will never wear their natural hair out. I am waiting for the day when Black women, you know, I mean, y'all did embrace the natural hair movement, but even that turned into the 3B movement and trying to get your hair to do things that it does not naturally do because y'all hate your own hair. I really would challenge you to unpack why you hate your hair so much. The history of people not teaching you, women in your life, not teaching you how to manage your own hair. And so then the self-hatred you have for your hair, that you have to wear a wig, you have to have some protective styles, y'all ain't protecting nothing, right? You just want your hair to look something different. But I can imagine that the woman who left this comment is somebody much older who definitely believes in respectability politics. That is really not how Black Americans or Black people across the world push through to more equality in terms of race. We did it by fighting, really, by demanding what we needed. And so for a portion of people that wanted to show up in the world a certain way, you know, you wear the nice clothes, your shoes, your hair looks a certain way. Okay, but this is 2024. Stephanie Perry makes her money online doing what she wants. She could do whatever she wants. And to come in her comment section and leave this kind of message, you know, with the not hating, yes, you are. Yes, you are. That is exactly what I would expect a white woman to say. I don't mean to offend. Goes on to say offensive things. Stop doing that. Okay? Stop doing that. And if you meet a woman like this, you know, just smile. I'm sorry you're so offended by my hair. I'm not sorry. But some sarcastic comment like that, because these kind of people, if you're watching, right, I challenge you to change the way you're thinking. But usually, I don't know, anti-Blackness is deep. Another Black woman left a comment saying, "Gosh, your content is awesome, but it would be great if sometime you would just get to the point instead of a 2-hour YouTube." There, I said it. Been thinking it for over a year. Please don't block me, because she knows she out of line. I'm definitely trying to get out of the US, but I would love to be able to devour more of your content, and it would help if it was edited, summarized to get to the point of points. Love you most much. No, you don't. No, you don't. And so this is the conundrum, because like we see, most white women in the country voted against their own best interest, but in their perception to their best interest. And this is literally what you're doing. You are commenting something negative, your opinion on how another person should go about running their platform. This is exactly what I would expect a white woman to do. Like, can you make it easier for me to get what I need from you? This is what I think would be best. I just wanted to help. I just wanted to say, can I leave my opinion? No. I mean, yes, you can. But then don't be surprised if you are blocked. Because how dare you? The audacity to go on somebody else's platform. You are not in an intimate relationship with this woman. If you knew Stephanie Perry in real life and you could say, hey girl, I mean, your videos, if you think it might be helpful, but what if this is exactly the kind of content most of Stephanie's subscribers want to see? Because she's created a community. And so having her 2-hour lives is another way to engage in conversation with other people. You're not even thinking about it that way. You're just thinking about what will work best for me. What do I want? Go to another channel then. Move on. So Stephanie's analysis is similar to mine. She said, first, some black women are adopting the colonizers' ways. I was just thinking last night about the if you need help, find a black woman discourse going around online. I have no idea what that is. Ask a black woman. I mean, I'm not really on social media that much, but I don't know what that is. I can imagine what that is, but haven't seen it. In my life, black women and girls have absolutely reached out to me and pulled me in when I was the new girl or the alone girl or the person who needed help. Black women are the best people. But black women have also been surrounded by the worst people. I think stopping by my platform, which has directly helped hundreds of black women live their dreams and thousands when you include the women that they've reached, because my coaching tree's got a lot of branches, right? I'm part of this branch of Stephanie Perry. To tell me what you don't like about me is very white womanish, literally. And I really don't exist in white spaces. I can't remember a time a white woman came up to me to tell me what she didn't like or wanted me to do differently. But I've heard stories, right? I've heard a lot of stories. And so I would encourage you to interact with black women who act like that as if they are white women, right? That you just observe, move on. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, right? Or if you're feeling real froggy, you put them in their place. I wouldn't encourage this strategy, but I understand that people are at different places in their life, in their peace level. And so if you need to get a woman together, you could get her together. I would call her a black Karen. That's what I would do. He says, I know black women aren't one thing, but we aren't that. Which I do think is reflective of the just 8% of black women who voted for Trump. That's not our norm. Like, that's not our norm. Black women are the prototype for humanity. Our empathy and care are unmatched. If you're losing yours, you need to heal from the damage of the soulless, dehumanizing colonizers and get back in touch with you. Recalibrate. Completely agree. My work is for you most urgently. And Stephanie Perry is the one that encouraged me on my platform. I did pay her, for real. It was just one time, but I did her group coaching. She is one of the people that encouraged me to use the words black woman in my messaging here on YouTube. My boyfriend recently asked me why, because in his experience, black women often identify as, I am a strong black woman. And so he was curious about why I was using some of that language. But for me, it is very much, I'm speaking to black women. Those are the people that pay me. Those are the people that watch my videos overwhelmingly. Yes, there are black men here, and I do include black men in my messaging, but the vast majority, I want to say it's like 60% of the people on my channel, the people who leave comments, the people who encourage me, the people who are in my DMs are black women, okay? They're black women. And so I want to make it clear that I am here to help propel us forward and to help us live the life of our dreams. And then her last point was the second thing, people type things forgetting that I'm a person. It's why I don't open my DMs. Talk to me nice. Early on, when I discovered Stephanie and people would talk about her in the comments from the third person, but she's like, you can say me, like you can say, hey, Stephanie versus her. I thought that was great. It's one of those I don't know, parasocial difficulties. A lot of people don't respond to their comments. I'm one of those people who do respond to my comments. You can talk to me, right? I don't know how big I would have to get to not be able to respond to comments in the way I do, but it's very important to me that y'all understand I'm a real person. I have good days, mostly good days. I have bad days too, but I have mostly good days. My life is not perfect, but it is great, right? I really enjoy the way things are going in my life. And so I just want to inform that there are, you know, maybe rich Black women who want to be white, Black women who are in proximity to wealth. And when you reach a certain level, you only see white people at the top that would vote for whiteness and white supremacy. But I do not think that is our way. But I assert, if you meet a middle manager Black woman who is making your life hell, because she has internalized all these beliefs and think you're supposed to be hard and difficult with Black men and women, you treat that woman like a white woman. You report her to HR. You do whatever it is that you need to do to secure your spot, to protect your peace, to leave the job, anything. And there is a woman on here, I think she's the HR, the not HR lady. She's the one that said about the white people lack empathy. I do not disagree. I don't disagree. And that it has been passed down from generation to generation, but that there's a way for you to leave a hostile work environment, even if it's a Black woman making your life hell. Okay? Do what needs to be done. We are living in wild times, okay? But I promise you there is still a way to thrive in this America, okay? I'll probably talk about it in my next video, like tips on how to thrive. But you can look at a lot of other videos on my channel, because I am one of those Black women who is thriving and who extends the lessons that I've learned to other Black women, because I don't want to be the only one. I know I'm not, but I also want to be able to help other people reach wherever they want to reach. And I hope, you know, you can be inspired by my YouTube videos or my vlogs or my travel by myself, or that I'm raising a child, or that I found the love of my life, to be able to do whatever you want in your life. You can do whatever you want, even if a Black Karen is in the way for now, okay? So let me know what you think in the comments. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Share it with a Black woman who you think could use some learning or unlearning. Subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.